My name is Jamie. I'm the CEO and CTO over here at Virtual Sprout, and we have been talking this week about risk assessments and how that aligns to the new 2025 HIPAA rules going into effect this year and compliance mandatory by end of the year, beginning of 2026. So get ahead of all the new rules. One of the critical ones is a risk assessment. So what is a risk assessment and why do you need it? Risk assessments are something we've been running on our financial customers for a very long time. They are mandatory for FTC and IRS safeguards compliance. This is also generally a mandatory requirement for any higher level cybersecurity liability insurance. And not all risk assessments are created equal. If you read the new rulemaking, they're getting a little bit more specific about what needs to be done in these risk assessments. But let me give you a super high level as to what we do for clients in our risk assessments. First and foremost, we do the standard looking at all the systems, running vulnerability assessments, looking for out-of-date software, looking for things that need patched, looking for things that have holes, doing penetration tests. Can we get in from externally? Can we get through the firewalls? Can we get persistent footholds established? All the general kind of hacker light stuff that you would. We also do social engineering campaigns. We're trying to get customers and end users to click on phishing emails. We're trying to get into facilities. We're trying to get past gatekeepers. We're trying to get into sensitive areas like server rooms and file rooms and all the rest of it. And then all of this culminates with a series of interviews that we do with the executive teams of these organizations to best understand what's happening in the business. How do they feel about cybersecurity? How do they feel about anything else that could potentially impact the risk of the organization? We take all of that together, we draft it all up into a report, we align all of our findings against the new, in this case, HIPAA rules to make sure that we have all the controls in place, make sure that we aren't delinquent or deficient in any of those compliance rules. And then we give a finding report. We come back, we sit down with the client, and we use this as a roadmap to get better. Every year we run this because if you tighten something down, say in January, February, throughout the year, there's going to be software updates, people come and go. There is a configuration drift from where you started to where you end up. And so every year there's an opportunity to reevaluate the systems and just to see how we're all doing. Another great aspect of the risk assessment is to give you a gap analysis, what needs to be done in the environment. And frankly, there's not unlimited budget at any of our customers or any of these organizations we talk to. So what do we need to stack rank to make sure we're doing the most important things first for both a security and a risk management and a compliance aspect? So that's what a risk assessment is. Again, this is a new requirement in the 2025 HIPAA proposed rulemaking that's going into effect here very soon. You're going to need to be compliant with all these rules by probably the end of 25, beginning of 26. When enforcement's going to go into effect. The fines are double, triple than they were the prior set of HIPAA rules. So make sure to get compliant with all this. You do want to protect your patients. You want to protect your organization from any type of breach. This is a fantastic way to make sure that you're constantly evolving and staying evergreen. Hope this explained it. If you have any questions about risk assessments or any questions about the new HIPAA rules, please hit us back up on social media. We'll get right back to you and answer any questions that you might have. Talk to you soon.